Hello once again, this is Base Jillern here again with another video, and my cat who decided to immediately start cleaning herself as soon as I started trying to record, so you get to watch her bathe herself today, because somebody just couldn't fucking wait. So, anyway, today I have for you the third part of my September manga haul. September has definitely been a very fruitful month in terms of manga and stuff like that, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I got quite a few things to show you today, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And the first thing that I have here is an entire series. It's not that long, but that would be Rakia. Volumes 1, 2, try not to set things on my get, 3, 4, and 5, the whole series. And so, what the story behind this is, I was interested in buying Rakia for a really long time, but I kind of put it on the back burner in terms of other things, because it was when Aloof Dragons bought it, and I was all like, whoa, what's that? That looks really interesting. That seems like an interesting concept, but I kind of like I said, I kind of put it on the back burner. I didn't really have any drive to get it immediately. But then Insidious Swede got it, and he was talking about how it was going out of print, and I'm like, oh shit, I better get my ass in gear. So I bought all of them, and they're all actually used, but they're in really good condition, hardly ever read, which is really nice. And I got them for all half price of what I would have paid, so yeah, it's really nice. That's the whole series of Rakia. Yeah. Okay, what? I got a huge stack, you guys, you don't even know. Alright, and then I have The Last Uniform, Volume 2. This finally came in. And it's as I feared. This ends on a cliffhanger. Sucks, because if you know The Last Uniform, you know that it got dropped after 2 volumes. And there are 3 in total. So, I'm just gonna have to deal with this. Probably gonna have to read the final volume online just to see what happens, but I'm happy to own it, at least. It's a piece of Yuri history, so. Then I got MPD Psycho, Volume 10. Got destroyed in the mail there. You can see something happened between there and here. It got mangled, but that's okay. So yeah, it's Volume 10. Just need 5, 6, and 7, and I will have the full series. Well, not the full series, but as much as Dark Horse has decided to shell out to us before they decided they didn't want to continue publishing the series anymore, I guess. I don't fucking know. Dark Horse's inner workings are a mystery to me. But yeah, this one, I guess it's a later edition, because the cover isn't textured at all. It never was. But that's okay. I'm just out to get this whole series before it becomes literally impossible to get, so yeah. That's Volume 10 of MPD Psycho. And then took another trip down to 2nd and Charles, and I decided to pick up Volume 2, 3, 4, and 5 of Gurren Lagann. They do not have Volume 1, but I have it on order, and it's coming, but it's coming very, very slowly. It's not going to get here till October, as far as Amazon is concerned. But yeah, I know that there's a Volume 6 and it's running for about like $60 on Amazon. So I might have to bite the bullet eventually and buy myself a $60 volume of manga if I want to feel like I've actually completed the series. It's not complete in English. It didn't finish its run before Bandai died. But I still want to have all the volumes that were released in English, so yeah, that involves me buying a hugely expensive out-of-print book. So yeah, it's volumes 2 through 5 of Gurren Lagann. Yeah. Then Goodnight Poon Poon, Volume 7, which is the final volume. It's a little thinner than all its predecessors. It doesn't have that much in it. But we all kind of expected that. Yeah, it's the final volume. Like I said before, I read this series in its entirety when it was just scans. But I'm really, really happy to own a physical copy of it. It's a fantastic series. If you like Inio Asano, this is a good, like, next step up. Like, if you read, like, the basics, like, if somebody recommended you Solanin and you read Solanin and you're ready for something else, I definitely would move on to Goodnight Poon Poon. It's definitely one of his better works, a little more digestible than some. Yeah, it's Goodnight Poon Poon. Final volume. We have Golden Kamui, Volume 2. Something happened with the spine. Like, I'm never bothered by page quality, like paper quality, or how big the book is, or like how easily the spine will bend, or that's the overall like quality. I'm never bothered by quality or anything, but the one thing that does bother me is when this shit happens to spines, when something happened in printing where it wasn't actually, like something missed, and part of the spine is on the cover, and part of the back cover is on the spine, but I hate rebuying shit, so I have all these books that are like, have like part of the back cover wrapped around onto the spine, because that's how I do. But yeah, this good stuff, I definitely recommend looking into it if you want, if you like specifically like SIG stuff and you're looking for something a little more outside what's being published now. This is pretty good. I like it. And next we have Sweet Blue Flowers, which is the second Yuri ever produced by Viz. And I was not expecting this to be this big. I was expecting like regular Viz size. I was just expecting something like this size. Like regular. But this is like surprisingly thick. So when it came in the mail, I was like genuinely surprised about how big it was. Which I can appreciate a bigger, fatter book of Yuri. I can appreciate that shit real good. And it's got these really nice French flaps. I hear that's what they're called. That, or I remember somebody calling them something similar to that, and that's what I'm calling them. Yeah, it's by I didn't know this, but it's by the author of Wandering Son, so get your hands on that stuff. So yeah. It just does my heart something real good to see more Yuri out in the wild, especially by publishers that aren't really known for publishing Yuri, like Viz. Viz is getting their hands on some good shit. Like, they don't publish a lot of Yuri. They have this and they have After Hours, but this and After Hours are real good. Like, really, really good. Very nice. Viz has got some good taste. Very nice. Next, we got something here. We got something, and that is Monster Girl Encyclopedia, Volume 2. I'm not going to run the risk of flipping through this because there are entire dicks in this. Like, just like the last one. It's just full on just penises and boobies. Just nudity. But yeah, it's the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, Volume 2. If you like Monster Girls and you're not afraid to buy straight up porn, get that Monster Girl Encyclopedia. It's a legit, like, encyclopedia. Like, not like a legit encyclopedia, but it's formatted like a legit encyclopedia. It's hardcover, which is really great. Like, Seven Seas went, like, unnecessarily all out for this fine piece of pornography. So yeah, got this good shit. I haven't started, like, actually reading it, but I definitely did have myself a good flip through, and it's got some good stuff in there. It's got some nice content. I can like trash. Nothing wrong with liking trash. Then we have Dreamy Son, Volume 3. Really liking it so far. Oh shit. Might have lingered on some spoilers there. I'm sorry. Yeah, Dreamy Son. I love these cute little pandas. Can't get enough of these pandas, man. Yeah, Dreamy Son. It's pretty good. If you liked Orange, which is by the same person, I'd definitely check it out. I really like her art style. Her art style is really nice. I don't know why, but it really tickles my fancy. Then we have The High School Life of a Fidanshi, Volume 2. Some more of that good stuff. You need a little, like, humor every once in a while. And this is some good stuff. This is nice. This is definitely right up my alley in terms of just humor and comedy. Because usually with comedy manga, they don't usually hit for me. Like, there's just something missing that doesn't really make me, like, actually, like, laugh out loud. But this is definitely, this is some good shit. Then we have Plum Crazy Tales of Tiger Striped Cat, Volume 2. And just like the last volume, the paper quality is, like, weirdly different from all the other 7C stuff. This is like an ongoing mystery here on my channel, and we're trying to figure out why Plum Crazy it has different paper than all the other 7C stuff. I don't know why. We still haven't figured this out. Yeah, if you're a fan of that cat manga, 7C's has got a publication for you. It's got some cute kitties. It's got some nice cats. Yeah. If you like collecting cat manga, we got some good stuff right here. Cats. Then we have Bloom Into View, Volume 3. Some more excellent Yuri goodness. This is definitely one of the good ones. Like, if you're picky about your Yuri, I'd definitely look into Bloom Into You, because it's pretty good. It's one of those, it's kind of a slow burn Yuri. It isn't just straight up, just two girls meet and then romance happens. It's got some meat on its bones. It's pretty good. Then we have Species Domain, the series I literally bought because, ooh, cute elf. That's pretty much all you need to sell me on your manga, is tell me, hey base, there's an elf in it. And I'll be like, oh shit, sign me the fuck up, son. And yeah, I will totally buy it. Species domain. Next we have Welcome to the Ballroom, Volume 7. I just finished this one right before I started filming this, and it continues to please. And for anybody who's interested, I am warming up to What's-Her-Face. People seem to take issue with the fact that I didn't like her. So you'll be happy to know that my feelings for her are starting to soften. So y'all can leave me alone. Next, we have Princess Jellyfish, Volume 6. The drama marches on in this volume for sure. I do believe that this series is I don't know how long it is. I don't know. I knew how long it was, but I forget how many volumes. I did the math, and we should be at least getting 2 more volumes of this, so we're coming to like some kind of climax. I haven't quite finished this one up, but I did do a quick flip through, and things definitely going on in Princess Jellyfish. That's for sure. And then we have Genshiken Volume 11, the second to last volume of Genshiken's second season. And it's more Madarame shit. I'm so tired of the Madarame shit. Like, that is what Genshiken is now just about. Is just who's gonna date Madarame. Who's gonna date Madarame? We don't know. We've been going on and on about this for like 5 volumes, and we're still on that shit. Just, ugh. It's a great series, but they just been sticking to the Madarame. They stuck to the Madarame thing way too long for my taste. And it went from like fun nerdy hijinks to who's Madarame gonna bone. I know who he chooses, by the way. I spoiled the fuck out of myself. Because I'm not gonna wait till the final volume comes out in March. I have to wait till next year in March for the next one. Like, Kodansha, what the fuck? Yeah, Genshiken. Let's see. Next we have Cocka Gai, Volume 2. Excellent as always. And something I realized in this volume is that the anime, which I've been watching illegally, because I'm not going to wait till next year for Netflix to put it out. God damn it, Netflix. But yeah, I've been watching it under less than legal means. But what I've noticed is the anime tends to really play up some expressions. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I really, really love the facial expressions that they do in Cocka Gai in the manga, but the anime goes a lot harder with some of the facial expressions. So when I started reading this, because I haven't read the manga, at least early on, I've been reading it when it, like, later on past the anime, but I haven't read, like, the earlier stuff. So when I read the manga after having watched the anime, I feel like the expressions they make are a lot softer than the anime. Like, the anime goes a little too hard. But yeah, Cocka Gai, Volume 2. It's that good stuff. Then we got, missed a 7 Seas title. It's Ultimania, Volume 2, and I flipped through it, and this is actually the last volume, I think. Yep, final volume. There's just a 2-volume series, which I'm down for 2-volume series, honestly. Me and my finite amount of money are down for these very short series that I impulsively buy instead of having to yeah. It's final volume of Ultimania. Then we have Magica Volume 4. I forget how long it's been, but it's been a really, really long time since we got Volume 3, I think. I can't remember when Volume 3 came out. It's been so goddamn long. It might be because we've caught up with Japan on this series. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it as to why there's such a significant amount of time between volumes for this series. But I feel we're coming to some kind of conclusion, which is pretty cool. It's Magica. Then we have the ever-expensive Kiniro Mosaic. Some cute 4-koma about cute little girls doing cute things. And if you like that kind of stuff, and you like dropping a whole $17 on your tiny little 4-koma books, go for Kiniro Mosaic. I'm bitter, but I've also given up on being mad. So now we're just like, go on, 7 Seas, take my money, give me the cute girls. We have today's Cerberus, Volume 5. We actually get to learn a little bit about this, I guess, Rose. We're learning a lot about Rose, which I'm down for. Rose is best girl. Yeah, we get some backstory, some insight. Stuff happens. We see some panties. You know, as you do. Yeah. Some interesting developments happen in this one. Oh, shit. You don't see it, but my gigantic tower of manga has fallen. Alright, and then we have Flying Witch, Volume 3. Haven't gotten into this one yet, but it looks like a very fun and relaxing read as always. That was a very cute owl. I just love how simple and clean the artwork for this series is. Just very fun, simple series about witches living in the countryside. Yeah, if you like your slice of life, magical stuff, definitely look into Flying Witch, because it is some good stuff. Then we have Nichijou, Volume 10, the final volume of Nichijou. It kind of ends how you'd expect, which is kind of like a non-ending. It doesn't really have, some kind of dramatic conclusion. It just kind of ends how it begins, you know? And I like how the last volume has almost the exact same cover as the first volume. That's just the kind of shit I expect Nichijou to pull off. Yeah, also in the back they advertise for other stuff that's coming out by the same author. They got City, which is coming out next year in the spring. And, Helvetica Standard, which is coming out pretty soon, actually, I think. Yeah. If you like Nichijou, I'd definitely look out for those 2 titles, because Vertical has us fucking covered. And finally, we have an impulse buy, and that is Infinity Force. Arc to the Future. I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. I impulse bought the shit out of this. I didn't know anything about it. I thought it was really cool that it had these flappity flaps. I saw it, I was at the bookstore and I saw it on the shelf and I was like, ooh, what's that? That looks interesting. And I saw the cover and just something about the art on the cover was like, we gotta buy this. Ah, shit, dude, we gotta buy this. So yeah, I don't know much about Infinity Force other than it's kind of like a crossover series featuring such classics as these. And it's becoming an anime really, really soon, so my husband seemed to know about it a lot more than I did, because he's more of a fan of these types of things. So yeah, Infinity Force. It seems like an interesting series. I hope that it actually is, and that I don't feel like I wasted my money on something that doesn't actually interest me. Oopsie daisy. So yeah, it's Infinity Force, and that is the entirety of my September haul. I think that's the last of it. Aside from stuff that I've already ordered that hasn't come in yet. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm going to see you all in the next one, whenever that is. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go back to sketching, because I got to get on that shit right the fuck now. So yeah. Want to say goodbye? Want to say goodbye to the viewers? No? We're being shy today. Being tsundere. Oh. Alright. Well, yeah. We'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.